Hey guys, there's another product that I wanted to show you that guy that I met at the Pathfinder gathering shared with me. His channel, he has a YouTube channel, of course. Lots of great guys out there, like I said. His channel's Moody Bobby. I think it's Moody Bobby 1, something like that. But anyway, of course I'll put another link up here for you. And I just want to share this with you. It's a fire starter that really reminds me a lot of the fire starters at the Pathfinder school. And the cost, unless you make them yourself obviously, it's quite a bit cheaper than the ones at the Pathfinder school. But anyway, this one here, here's the label that goes on the package like such. Here's what they look like. Look a lot similar, don't they? But anyway, Little Magic fire starters. And if you can read there, it says 50 pieces, non-toxic. So anyway, I kind of wanted to show you guys how these worked, or how great these work. And I don't need a fire right now, but what the heck, they were $13 for 50 of them. And the other day, I have one of those pellet grills. My hot rod in the pellet grill went out, and of course then the pellets wouldn't light because the hot rod was bad. So I took a piece of this and just clipped off a little tiny corner of it and used that little piece. And actually I started the pellets and it didn't even look like it touched the fire starter, and I went ahead and put it out. And then the next day we used the grill also, and I used the same piece and did the same thing and put it back out, and it still looked like the same piece. So it seemed like it worked quite well. And these are definitely wax coated, and as you can kind of see, that looks like they just sliced through a piece of, it almost looks like a rolled gauze, or tightly rolled gauze soaked in a wax. And almost all of them have this little flappy tab at the end of it, like you see here. And it just says to take that tab and light it. So today I'm going to try to just kind of rough it up in my fingers to kind of, well, exude some of the fibers. I guess I could scrape it with my knife too, probably. I'm going to see if I can light it with a fire still. Last time I lit it with a lighter, so obviously that's easy. And all of us should be carrying a lighter of some sort at least. But definitely waterproof. You can dunk this thing in water. I already done that. It's, like I said, it's covered in wax, so it's wax impregnated. But I'll go ahead and tilt the camera down here and the fire starter. Get this roughed up. And this is part of my EDC. I literally actually carry this every day, and I have it on a ring, and I'll do another video on the contents of the things that I carry every day. But obviously you can see this thing has been used and abused. Anyway, this is something that I've had on my EDC that works so great, and that's probably why this thing looks like it's been scraped down so much. But I wanted to share these with you. It's just a little deal that goes on the key ring. You can probably get it, well, anywhere they have those little racks with keys on them, for when they cut your keys. They have those little racks on the side with different things. And this blade is not razor sharp. I'm not saying it couldn't cut you, but it's definitely sharp enough to scrape the fire steel. Now I don't really use anything else that's in this package. It has a little file deal to clean out your nails, you know, and a little screwdriver and a bottle cap opener. And I don't use these other things normally. Just the fingernail thing I once in a while use. But just wanted to show you how great this thing works. If I can do this behind the camera, I've never done this behind the camera. But this thing just rapes the fire steel. But anyway, just thought I'd let you see what I like to use, at least for my EDC carry, and when I'm just kind of playing around, for say in the backyard. That way I'm not using my knife up the whole time. But we'll go ahead and take this thing, and if you just, I haven't really used this a whole lot, so excuse me if I don't get this started off the first try or so. but it's kind of like a papery substance. You can kind of just rough it up in your hands for say. I don't know if you can see. That's kind of papery. And I don't know what the best option is as far as lighting it with the fire steel for say. You can see how much wax is on that thing. I mean, that's just pure wax on the end of the blade there. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't tried to light this with my fire steel yet. I'm sure if I worked with the piece enough, I could probably definitely get it with the fire steel, but we're going to try it anyway. I think I got it actually. I've seen it smoldering on the other end for a while, but I didn't know if I had hit it or I had got it or not. But we'll just watch that thing go, guys. It looks like the wax is absorbing into it because it's heating up. Now, just so you guys know, anything that has wax that's impregnated with wax, if you take a piece of tin foil and set it underneath the bottom side of it, it'll hold the wax in that tin foil and won't allow the wax to absorb into, for say, like this wood, which it doesn't matter for this wood if you light it on fire, you know. I mean, you can see how big those flames are for that thing. It's huge. But what I was trying to say is if you put it on a piece of tin foil, it won't absorb into, let's say, the ground, because a lot of you people I've seen set these things on the ground. It only takes a little piece of tin foil, and of course if you make like a little boat, it'll hold all that in there, and the rest of the material that it's made from will work as a wick, and it'll actually, what melts off of it will wick back up into it. Just thought I'd share that with you guys so you can make these fire starters last longer. But I'll go ahead and see if I can time this thing for you. Of course, it's already been lit. I should have done a time or a stopwatch. I think I got a stopwatch app on here somewhere. Alright, so there's the stopwatch. It's probably been, well, you can watch the video and see. But we'll go ahead and let that burn up. And I'll go ahead and shut you off so you don't have to sit here and watch the flame burn the whole time. And I'll turn it on periodically for say, and you can see about how long these things last. And of course you can cut this thing in half and use only half of it. So, of course it's a little windy today. Guys, I put it down there. I might actually take it off this other log. Says it's been a minute and a half already. Of course it was been 30 seconds to a minute before that. We'll get back with you once it burns a little more. Looks like it's starting to go out, or say. But it's definitely going strong. I mean, them flames are huge. Some of them are coming off. Guys, I wanted to show you another gift that I got for my birthday from my mom. 7-8 inches off Dad. It's this Beeman's chewing gum, and I absolutely love this flavor. I don't know why. Of course, it doesn't last long, but just something about it brings back some childhood memories. But I think I'll have me a piece while I'm sitting here watching this burn. I'll go ahead and show you the time so far. It says 3:16. So guys, the flame has started to die down considerably. We'll let it burn a little bit more and I'll get back with you. It says 4. Still staying pretty strong, guys. 48. Of course, we need to add the time of when I didn't turn the darn stopwatch deal on. I think I'll leave the camera on now because it looks like it's coming to its end, for say. Yeah, there's no more flame now that I can see. Now you might be able to, you can see it says 5:15. But for the cost comparison of these versus the other, it's a pretty big difference. And there's still a coal in this stuff. So right now, more than likely, you could take and blow it into flame. I kind of like it, guys. I think it's a good product. I at least think it's not much different, you know, than the Pathfinder stuff. Oops. Anyway, guys, just thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for showing that to me, Moody Bobby. Like I said, guys, go check out his channel. Great stuff. Really great guy, man. Met him at the gathering, and very generous. For example, one of the times we were there, a lot of the classes started pretty early in the morning, and you just pretty much skip breakfast to get to the class. And I was doing a CPR class, certification class, and his wife brought breakfast. It was McDonald's. I can't remember if it was a bacon, egg and cheese biscuit, but anyway, he handed it out to quite a few of the class members that day, and I just thought that was pretty stand up. And that's just one of the examples. So, but anyway, guys, go check him out. Great guy, trust me.